Hey guys, Amy here. Have you ever realized how many different types of ovulation tests there are? Well, I just realized there are a ton of these things. So I decided I wanted to try them. So I bought the 13 most popular ovulation tests and I invite you to watch me as I test them all. All right, guys, here's 13 brands of tests I'm trying. Got the Mira, got the Mama Med, got the EPT Digital, Eve line, Premom Semi-Quantitative, Natalist, First Response, Clear Blue Advanced Digital, Pregmate, Pearl, Wanfo. So there's 13 different brands of ovulation tests. Oh, sorry, thermometer. And then I will confirm it all with Proov. There's day 9 testing, Pregmate, thermometer, semi-quantitative, Eveline, Mama Mend, Wanfo, and Easy at Home. These are all the ones that wanted afternoon urine. Day 9 afternoon results are in. Pregmate negative, thermometer negative, semi-quantitative very negative, Eveline negative, Mama Mend negative, Wanfo negative, Easy at Home negative. Day 9, just as expected, very negative. All right, day 10 in the morning, Mira says 1 for LH. Proov is negative, so have not ovulated. Pearl's very negative. EPT numeric says nothing. Natalist negative. And then Clear Blue was low. Yep, low. So day 10, all negatives. Day 11, first morning urine, getting a flashing smiley on Clear Blue. That's exciting. Everything else is low. So Mira is 6, low. The Pearl kit looks really low still. Mama Med looks low. Natalist negative. First response negative. Then the EPT numeric says 0. And then Proov test is also negative. It's going to brighten here. You can see the 2 lines. But this is really exciting. Day 11, smiley, flashing smiley. And so this means high fertility because it also measures estrogen in urine. All right, day 11 in the afternoon. I can see the test lines are getting a little bit darker. So this is Easy at Home, Pregmate, Wanfo, thermometer. This is the semi-quantitative. I do see is getting darker. And the Mama Mend here. And then last but not least, the Eveline test. So I think we're getting close, guys. Okay, guys, it is day 12, first thing in the morning. Proov is negative. First response looks negative. Natalist negative. The Pearl negative, but also use the app to read it. Mira says 5 for LH. EPT says nothing. Mom Mend negative. Pregmate negative. Thermometer negative. Easy at Home negative. Wanfo negative. And Premom negative. But Clear Blue has the flashing smiley. It is the afternoon of day 12, and my tests are still negative. So Pregmate, Wanfo, thermometer, Easy at Home, and Mama Med. I have noticed that my LH is a little bit higher in the afternoons than with first morning urine. Good morning, everybody. Cycle day 13. First thing in the morning, and it's time to check my tests. So Mom Med looks getting close to positive. Mira says 11. It's the highest I've ever seen. Pearl looks like there's some LH building here. That's the FSH test. Semi-quantitative looks around 10-ish, I'd say. Proov still negative. We have not had a peak in LH yet. Pregmate looks getting close. Thermometer looks close. This is actually, I just scanned it and it was the first high day. Came out about 10. Wanfo a little darker. Easy at home. A little bit darker. Scanned it at a 0.64, I believe. Clear blue still flashing smiley. First response to ovulation is negative. So there we have it. I'm getting higher, but I have not peaked yet. So hopefully this afternoon we'll get a positive. Stay tuned. Okay, still morning of the 13th day of my cycle. I just want to show you, these are the ones that were the quantitative, semi-quantitative, and what the results were that compared. So Mira gave me 11. It was like 10.77 in the app. The EPT numeric came back with 0. Here's thermometer. When I scanned it in their app, it came back as 10. Here's the Premom semi-quantitative. I scanned in the app and it said 5. Easy at home, scanned it in their app and they said 0.67, I believe. So this is the highest it's been any morning. So hopefully it's going up and it'll continue going up. But I just want to show you how different tests compared. Hey guys, Amy here. I got some exciting news. It is cycle day 13 in the afternoon, about 6 p.m. And I think I got my peak. So look at these. All right, cycle day 13 in the afternoon. My semi-quantitative test looks like this. When I scanned it in the app, it said 17.5. Looks a little bit higher here, but the app said 17.5. This is Eveline. I scanned it in the app and it said peak day. This is EPT numeric. It says 16 and no. Here is Wanfo. This is very positive. Test line definitely darker. This is easy at home. Again, test line darker than control line. I scanned that into the Premom app and it said 2.01, I believe. Pregmate, positive. Thermometer, positive. Scan this in the app and it said peak 102 is what the number it said. Mama Med, also positive. So I would say all of these show that I am peaking. My LH is high. And get the mirror, let me turn it back on. It says 62 high. So I am going to test again on day 14 in the morning with the other test that asked for first morning urine. Good morning, everybody. It is the morning of cycle day 14. It is peak day. Here are all of my results. Here's the Pearl system. So the pink one is measuring LH, definitely a peak. Here is Mira. It says 47 high. Thermometers down here. It does say high. I scanned it in the app and it said 90 for LH, I believe. Mom Mend here, definitely a peak. So test line is darker than control line. Wanfo, also peak. Here is the Natalist test here. Definitely test line darker than the control, so that's positive. Clear blue, solid smiley, so that indicates a peak day. EPT numeric says 20, and then it's also giving me this no. So it's saying that I'm not peaking. This is the Eveline system. I scanned it in their app and it did say peak fertility, so that's the test line, control line. Here's Pregmate. Again, it is also peak, so test line darker than control. Easy at home here is also peak. Scanned it into the Premom app and it gave 1.87, I believe. The easy at home semi-quantitative is also positive, or I should say it gave a value of about 17.5, which is the highest that I've seen yet. So it's definitely showing a surge. So I would say results are very consistent. Oh, finally, the Proov result, it is negative. It looks a little bit less negative than yesterday, so maybe my PDG is already rising. We'll see. I am going in for blood work today to measure LH and progesterone, so I will keep you posted. But results look good. Surging. Almost everybody, all these tests caught the surge to some capacity. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. First response here. Test line darker than the control line. So first response worked too. Hey guys, Amy here. Day 14. I had my LH surge this morning and last night. So I came in, I just got done with Quest, super easy. Ordered it at walkinlab.com. It was like $44 to get a progesterone draw, $40 for an LH draw. So that's what I did. So you can see I got my blood drawn. So a couple days and I will know the results. I plan to do a repeat for progesterone on Thursday or Friday of this week. So about 3 or 4 days and we'll repeat. Hopefully I ovulated. Back again. It is cycle day 14 in the afternoon. I had my peak this morning, so I'm checking to see the afternoon urine. So this mirror says LH7 low. Pregmate is also negative. Mama Med is also negative. Wanfo's negative. Easy at home is negative. The app read it as 0.91. And thermometer is negative. The app read it at high fertility of LH of 20. So it looks like my surge was very short, lasted the afternoon of the 13th and the morning of the 14th. Test again and make sure. Hey guys, me again. I noticed something really interesting. So this is the Mama Med test on the top, and this is the Pregmate on the bottom. They look so similar, almost like they're the exact same test. And then if you look over here, the Wanfo is on the top and the Easy at Home is on the bottom. Again, they look very, very similar in the way that they look and feel and how the results are. Just thought that was pretty interesting. Good morning. It is day 15 and I am checking my LH levels. I had a peak on day 14. They look like they were coming back down by the afternoon. So this is the morning of the 15th. Start with Proov. It is still negative. Here, you can see 2 lines. I did Mama Med. It looks almost positive. And then Pregmate also looks almost positive. The EPT numeric is no at 6. The Mira says low at 7. The thermometer is negative. When I scanned it, it gave me a number of 17 and labeled that as high. The Wanfo looks about positive, and Easy at Home also looks about positive. I scanned in the Easy at Home into the Premom app, and it came with a 0.99. And then I also scanned it in with the Proov app, and it came in as 1.00. So I would say that is also a positive. This is the Pearl system here. You can see that the LH is the pink. It is also going back down. So, looks like my LH is going down, I guess. However, some of these brands are still picking up that second line while other ones are not. I will test again this afternoon. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, it is the night of cycle day 15 and I'm checking my LH. So thermometer is negative. The app read it as 1. Easy at home, the app read it at 0.34. Wanfo is also negative. Pregmate also negative. Mama Med is also negative. So look like my surge lasted about a day. Everything is negative. I will confirm tomorrow, but hopefully this means I have successfully ovulated. We will check the Proov results tomorrow. Good morning. It is the morning of the 16th day of my cycle. I'm checking to make sure my LH remains low. So thermometer is negative. It registered as 0 on the app. Wanfo is also negative. Easy at home is also negative. Looks close. It registered at 0.67, I believe, on the app. Mama Med is negative. Pregmate, negative. This is the Pearl kit. The pink one is LH. It is negative. And here is Proov, and it shows 2 lines, so it is still negative. According to my LH surge, I am about 2 DPO. I am going to get my blood draw for progesterone, and we'll see if I actually ovulated. All right, talk to you later. Hey guys, Amy here. I just did the modern fertility test, and I wanted to share the results for you. So I got this done on CD3 of my cycle. I was tested May 15th. And so this just is the summary. So spoiler, everything is normal. AMH is 2.18. Just for context, I just turned 40 years old, so that's, I think, pretty darn good. TSH is normal at 3.74, although I do think that's slightly high. I think most fertility doctors like to see under 2.5. FSA is normal, just under 8. E2 estrogen is also normal, 36. Total T is normal, is under 1 nanogram per mil. Prolactin is also normal, it's 12. And LH is also normal at 4.85. So what do they say? What's my summary? What does that mean? So they further divide it into ovarian reserve. So it's a fancy way of saying how many eggs are in your ovaries. And so basically it says I have an average number of eggs for my age. Again, it was 2 point something. Says I'm going to hit menopause at 51. Great. Says doctors would expect to receive an average number of eggs in a single treatment. So that's great information if I'm going to do IVF. AMH is normal, 2.18. Here's a graph showing me in relation to everybody else. Again, age 40. FSH is normal. The higher the number, the less eggs, the closer to menopause is the science that I know. E2 is also normal, so everything looks good there. Now it talks to ovulation. The process of your body goes through releasing an egg. And so the 2 hormones they look for are prolactin and LH to see if there's anything interfering with ovulation. Keep in mind they can't confirm or deny that you're ovulating. So it says nothing out of the ordinary is expected to affect ovulation. Great. Prolactin normal, LH is normal, awesome, looking good. General wellness talks about weight, sleep, fertility, just how you feel. So these are the thyroid stimulating hormone and testosterone. And so here is this follow-up saying, although my levels are normal, some doctors like to talk to you if you're over 2.5. And again, mine is technically normal, but it is over that 2.5, which makes sense for me because I am always very, very cold at night. Total T is normal, and that's low. And basically, that's about it. Everything looks normal, nothing out of the ordinary. I'll go back up to the top to tell you, kind of to show you this results. This is the first time doing this. But yeah, here's a snapshot of all the results. Everything looks normal, nothing out of the ordinary. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks. Hey guys, Amy again. I went to go get my blood work done. I had an LH surge on day 13 in the afternoon and then 14 in the morning. So in the afternoon of the 14th day of my cycle, I went to get my hormones tested. So I did have a surge in LH. You can see the LH level is 24.8. I either just ovulated or haven't quite yet ovulated. Is progesterone is 0.9. Usually pre-ovulatory levels are about 0.5 or so. So it could be that I, just caught the beginning rise. The beginning of my cycle day 3, just to remind you, my LH was 4.85. So definitely surging. I am going to go get my blood drawn in the next 2 days from now so that I can see if progesterone has increased. Keep you posted. Hey guys, I'm sitting in my bathroom waiting for my test to process. I just got done working out, getting ready to take a shower. Thought I'd give you an update. So the day of the 13th of my cycle, so cycle day 13, in the afternoon I had an LH surge, and then again the morning of the 14th, so cycle day 14, also had a surge, went and got my blood draw. Those results showed that LH was high at about 25 and progesterone was low at 0.9. So that was the afternoon of the 14th. I've been testing LH and levels have remained low. I went back for blood work on cycle day 17, so about 2 days after my surge. And that result came back as 4.6. So I definitely did ovulate. I did see a spike in temperature. So I'm not doing any more of the ovulation tests because I have, confirmed ovulation with blood work. But I am doing the Proov test daily. And I'm also using Pearl. So Pearl is asking for a Proov test to confirm ovulation. And then I'm going to upload the Proov test to the Proov app and see when my Proov becomes positive. So I'll update you in a sec. Hey guys, Amy here. Day 21 of my cycle, 7 DPO. Here is my Proov result. Beautiful positive, which is excellent. I am going in for a cycle day 21 blood draw, which also happens to be 7 DPO because I ovulated about cycle day 14. So I will keep you updated on those results as well. But yay, positive Proov. Good morning, everybody. It is cycle day 22 or 8 days after surge. I did go in and get my blood drawn yesterday, still waiting for those results. But here's my Proov. So yesterday it was positive. Today it looks negative. Can you see that line right here? Also my temp did take a little bit of a dip. I'll post that as well. And I feel a little bit of cramping. So 8 DPO, we'll see what happens, but Proov does not look as beautiful as it did yesterday. Yesterday it was positive. So I will keep you updated. Hey guys, Amy here. It is cycle day 23. I'm about 9 days past my surge. Just took my Proov test. If you look close, you can see it's got 2 lines. So there's the test line right there. So it's negative. I've had a lot darker tests before ovulation, but this one is negative. And I had a negative yesterday, but a positive on 7 DPO. So I'm still waiting for my blood work for cycle day 21, but Proov again is negative. I am still kind of cramping a little bit, but I have not started spotting or had a period yet. But my temperature did take a big dip, and I will share that with you today as well. Thanks, guys. Good morning. Today is day 24, 10 days after my LH peak. Just took my Proov test, and it is very clearly negative. Makes sense because I also woke up to some spotting. So Other exciting news is I got my cycle day 21 blood work. So it's about 7 DPO. I got my progesterone checked and it was 3.8. Not surprising, this cycle I only had one positive Proov test. All the rest were negative. So even though all my LH surges happened and I ovulated, wasn't very sufficient. Good morning. Today is cycle day 25, or 11 days after my peak ovulation. I collected my first morning urine, taking Proov. It is 100% negative. I have been spotting. He started yesterday, continued today. I imagine I will start my period probably later today or tomorrow. So, yep, very negative. Hey guys, Amy here. I just got done with my cycle and I kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of a recap on what happened. So cycle started out with normal period. I got a peak ovulation test on cycle day 13 and 14. 2 days after ovulation, I went and got a blood draw, and that was 4.6 for progesterone. So everything looked good there. And then it started going bad, and none of my Proov tests went positive. And went back for another blood draw, and it was 3.8 on 7 days after ovulation. And in total, I only had a single positive Proov test the entire cycle. And then I started my next period on 10 DPO. So progesterone was very much in the toilet. Started off so wonderful, had a great LH surge. And so next cycle, I'm going to focus on trying to increase my progesterone. So I'm looking for suggestions. What products have you seen? Do you love? You've been wondering about? I want to be your guinea pig and try them. So help me get my progesterone out of the toilet. Comment below. Thanks. Okay guys, the EPIC ovulation test study is over. And I wanted to give you a little bit of my thoughts on each of these different products. Keep in mind, this is just me. I am not end all be all, and this is just my personal opinion. First, start with these internet cheapies. These are the strips. These are the very low cost ones. If you like to test multiple times a day, these are your best options. The ones that I liked the most were these. These were the clearest between negative and positive. The other ones were kind of confusing, just because the negative was very dark. Next one are these digital tests. So these are a little bit more expensive, but they give you a number, some type of like digital reading. And the one that I liked the most out of these was this one. It was the cheapest, and it used an app reader to read the test. And so it was just very cost effective and worked just as well as these. This one was actually really bad. I never got good levels with this, although other tests did tell me I ovulated. Best, longest fertile window is going to be Clear Blue or the Pearl system. These both measure 2 different hormones, and so my fertile window opened about 3 days earlier than all the other tests. So if you're looking for the most largest fertile window, I would recommend the Pearl Kit or the Clear Blue Advanced Digital. Midstream tests. So these are great if you don't like peeing in cups. You don't like the mess. You just like to pee and go and have something easy. I would recommend the Natalist. These were super easy, super clear, and I felt they were very, very effective. So these are just my personal opinions. Also with these internet cheapies, you can use the phone apps like the Premom app or the Proov app to read these. And so in my opinion, these free apps were better at reading the tests than some of these fancier versions. But again, just my opinion.